Good morning. It's been a couple of days since we've picked up the camera. We've been out repairing roads and we haven't been doing any videoing on that stuff. We've been having videos out, just not of the repair work that we've been doing on other property. But it is soggier here than a bowl of cereal left on the counter overnight. We have gotten more rain since that first 8.5 inches of rain. I haven't looked at the rain gauge since last night, but last night we had already gotten over 2.5 inches of rain since the 8.5 inches of rain we got from Hurricane Beryl. And I'm pretty sure we got some rain overnight because there's some fresh puddles. So yeah, it's kind of crazy. I haven't gone down below this one to see the creek, but last night when I went down there around 5 o'clock, it was up till the banks again. So we don't need any more rain, but we've been getting it. We're supposed to have a few days now of no rain, which I think everybody is looking forward to. A lot of roads that have been repaired in the area got washed out again with all the rain. Yesterday we had gotten 1.5 inches of rain in about 20 minutes, so it's been coming down hard. So we're looking forward to some sunshine. Half and half and Black Beauty are doing good. I put them out on a bigger pasture area. They have the run back to the barn. They've been loving that, going back and forth, filling their bellies up with some good old Timothy grass and clover, and then napping once they got a full belly. That's what I mean by soggy. We just got standing water everywhere. I'm gonna put a little video clip in right now of what down below looked like last night after getting the rain we got. Look at that. That is high. Dang. But we need to get our road cleared over here, so that way when we get this all figured out we can get trucks in here and start repairing the first culvert and then get up even further and repair the second one. And I still don't know what above the pond looks like. We can't get up there yet, so today we're going to stop by cleaning up this section of the road, so that way once we get this all figured out we can get some trucks up there and get this fixed. So first thing we're going to do is we need to fix the knives on the flail mower, replace them. And then you guys had some great comments about setting this up. You were saying that this back roller is supposed to be taking a lot of the, I don't want tension, or a lot of, you're supposed to have your flail mower angled backwards so it's riding more on this, and that's how you get the height adjustment of the flail mower. I've never heard that before, but it kind of makes sense. So I am gonna put some new knives on, the ones that are missing, and then we're gonna adjust this so hopefully it is riding a little bit more on the roller, and then we're gonna try it out and see what happens. First thing first, let's get this stood up so we can work on the knives, and then we'll work on getting the roller situated. I do have another adjustment so that this roller can come down one more of an angle. That might work pretty good. Yeah, I'll probably loosen that bolt up after and tip this down a little bit more. Yeah, if we tip that down, that might help some. This one's broken good. This one's gonna have to come off, get replaced. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That one's missing too. 7 we gotta do. Okay. All right, so luckily over here we have bolts and more of these. All right, let's see if we can get that one off. Wah, wah, wah. We can, but I got the wrong socket. I hate when they do that. We got a different size nut and a different size bolt head. So I can't get my impact on it that way. Bummer. Let's get this one. Okay, we'll come back to that one after. For now, I'm just gonna go around and get all of the ones I can get right this minute. How about that now? That works better for sure. Do that, do this. Brutus is wandering off. Trying to keep an eye and see where he's going. I mean, we might as well save the nut and bolt. A little bent, but it's a grade 8. I had to go in and grab 2 more hammers. So we're gonna reuse this bolt. I don't know if that's a bad idea or a good idea, but it's the idea I have because why not? Okay, so now we have one more damaged one down here I need to replace. Come on, produce. Okay, okie dokie panokie. That one's a little bent, but that's what happens. I mean, yeah. Last time we were using the Flail mower live, you guys were saying to get the height adjustment out of this, you got to have it tip back and have it sitting on the roller, and the roller is what gives it the height adjustment, not the skids. So let me get this flopped back down over, and then we're going to adjust this right here, and we're going to pitch this out back, so that should put the Flail mower riding on the roller more, and then we'll see if we like the roller position or if we got to angle the roller to a different bolt location. How you liking that shade? All right, so right now I have it riding on the skids and not the roller, so let's make an adjustment, and then we'll get it out, try it, and see if it's mowing better and if it's less damage to the hammers. So let's raise this up some, like we can do right from here. As long as the tractor's running, we loosen up this bolt. There we go. Now that that's loosened up, we want to pitch this that way. All right, let's give that a try. Okay, that's better. It's still not rolling on it yet, but we're getting closer. Let me raise it back up and I'll do it again. Oops. All right, so now we're riding on this roller. I can't move that with my foot because it's got pressure on it. These side skids have got pressure on the back, but the front is better. And then if you look inside, right here, the hammers, see if you can see the hammers themselves are looking like they're gonna be hitting less. Not only is that gonna give me more of a height adjustment, it's also gonna make it so I should be hitting my hammers on less things. So hopefully I'll be breaking less of them. So let me get this bolt tightened back up. Let me get this nut tightened back up. Then we'll go out, try it, and see if we need to make any more adjustments or if we're in good shape. So I'm gonna say the nut was right there before. So we moved it a good inch. So let's give that a try. Yeah, you can see here, inch or more. We'll give that a try, and if we have to, we can make some more adjustments when we're out mowing. All right, so in order to get any of our road up here fixed and then to get further up and to see what is going on, we need to get dump trucks up here. And we got 8.5 inches from Hurricane Beryl, and then we got 3 inches sent. So what's that? 11.5 inches of rain. So I want to get this mowed so we can start getting the sun to hit the direct ground and dry everything out. I mean, we just have standing water. Not probably the best time to mow, but I want to get the grass cut so that way, I'm probably young because I got my earphones on, sorry about that. I want to get the grass cut so that way everything will start to dry out. We have some good dry weather coming, and the sooner we can get this dried out, hopefully the sooner we can get dump trucks in here. I've been keeping the grass on the higher side so that way during turkey growing season and grouse growing season, like the babies that were growing, I wanted to give them something to hide in, and we just saw 10 or 12 baby turkeys last night, and they're probably a foot tall, so they are doing good. So we're gonna get in here, get this mowed, get this so this can dry out, and then we can get in here. If you guys haven't been watching the videos lately, we got hit by the offshoot of Hurricane Beryl. We got 8.5 inches of rain from that. So we have one culvert that is exposed up above. That's where we can mow to today. And then above that, we have a culvert that is completely washed out. I got a new culvert, but we gotta get the first one filled in, and then we can get over to the one that's washed out, and then we're gonna have to haul in. I don't even know how many loads of material to get that fixed up. I'm thinking like we're gonna need 10 loads of material to get this area fixed up, but let's get this mowed. We'll get up there and I'll show you guys what's going on. Let's get this fired up and see how everything works. Hopefully we don't damage the camera out there. Let's turn the PTO on. Okay, let's lower it. Okay, get the RPM going. And now we'll go forward. If you guys are hearing a weird vibrating noise when I'm backing up, I have a shield that goes over the four-wheel drive shaft, and it's got a broken weld on it. So when I'm backing up, that's vibrating. I got a new one on order. They're gonna cover it under warranty. So if you hear any funky noise, that's what it is. It is so wet that the water is just pooling up right here. But I mean, that's doing a really nice job mowing. Let's see how tall the grass is. I mean, it's mulching it up good. It's still kind of on the tall side, but I'm not seeing, I mean, that's probably from my knives not being the sharpest, but I'm not seeing any scalping. Before we would scalp a decent amount every once in a while, but right now I am not seeing any of that. I'm gonna check it out back there and see if the roller is like tight and touching, because if it is, I think we'll run it a while this way. It's still a little on the short side, but maybe that's just me. Everything is just soaked. So we really need this to dry out, and this should help a lot. Once this dries out, we should be in good shape. But let me get this back down, and I want to see how hard that roller is touching, if there's a good amount of pressure on it, or if we should angle it a little bit more. This is my first Flail mower, so whew, that went down hard. The adjustments on it are different. Are we missing a bolt over here already? No, we're just got one that's two that are loose. So I should pick that up and tighten that up. That is loosened up. If that is tight, that might help quite a bit, I betcha. Had to replace a bolt right here. That was the issue, why it was loosening up. I had a smaller bolt in there. I had a 10mm bolt instead of a 12, but before I had to replace that bolt, I didn't have any M12s. I only had an M10, so that's what we used. But now that we have our bolts and nuts bin from boltsandnuts.com, I had some M12s in stock, so I was able to replace that with the right diameter, and I think that's why that one kept loosening up. It's because the diameter of the bolt was too small, so it would vibrate loose. But now that we got the right one, let's get out there, start doing some mowing. We won't go in the bank too far right now. We're just gonna go over, get the good stuff, And then later on we'll reach further out. Bam. PTO on. Get the speed up. And now let's get mowing. Let's see what we can do. We're mowing. I'm liking it so far. So far, that adjustment is working good. Oh, I like that. I'm liking that adjustment a lot. Should have brought my chainsaw out with me. We have a tree we need to take down. We'll have to do that when we go back and come back out. This is the tree that I need to take down. When we get back close to the shop, I'll have to grab the chainsaw and then come back out and cut that down. Around this wood chip pile. We need to pick up this wood chip pile someday and use it somewhere. That's why we got it piled up there. We just haven't had a need for it yet. Up to the first washed out culvert, but this is where I want to get mowed to, so that way this road is starting to dry out. I hate to get trucks up here when the road is all wet and mucky and be more of a mess than what we really need to. Culvert for further up once we can get to the culvert. Bucket up. raise up this mower, and we'll also tilt it up. And I'm kind of curious to see what the knives look like. All right, let's take a look and see. That's a new one. A little dung up, but not bad. We're going through some thick brush. I'm not seeing any missing. Let's check out the height. It's still pretty tall. I like that. We're not scalping anything. So I really liked the flail mower before, but I'm liking it even more now. Before, I would scalp a lot, and now I'm not getting any scalping. I might be able to adjust it a little bit better to get it up higher, but as of right now, I am happy with it. We'll get this area finish mode, and then we'll see what we need to do. And if this is a good amount, or if we need to make a further adjustment, but so far it's looking good. That's the culvert for up there. This is the first washout. What I first thought would happen is I thought it plugged up and went this way. Well, after walking further up, I think it came down the road some, washed over and this way, and that's how all this dirt got removed. So this needs dirt. We're flowing good by the sounds of it. Oh yeah, still flowing. So we need dirt here, and then we need to get that culvert buried. All right, let's get this fired back up and get some more mowing done. Whew, heats up in here fast. Mowing a lot of plantain, and it smells almost like a salad out here. Could use some ranch dressing, and I could eat it up. I'm kind of hungry right now too, so smelling lettuce like a salad is making me even more hungry. Now I want ranch dressing and some chicken. And I'd be in style right now. I'd be eating. All right, I'm gonna get back inside the cab, get some more mowing done. It's looking good. I'm happy with this. It did a really nice job over there. This is pretty woody, so I mean it's mowing it, but it's leaving it a little straggly. But where it's not woody like that, on this side it's more grass. That came out nice. This road's gonna look good once we're all done. I really want chicken ranch salad now. Oh, that's what I'm hungry for after smelling all this deliciousness. I need me some chicken and some ranch and I'd be styling. Durr, 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 durr. All right, I think the little DeWalt battery operated chainsaw should be enough to do what we need to do. It's not that big of a tree. I hate to go get my big Husqvarna. Let's see if we can do it with that, and then we'll be good. If not, we'll have to come back and get the Husky. All right, so this is a yellow birch tree that is leaning over. And it's probably like 20 or 30 feet tall, or was. But I've never seen this on a yellow birch tree. Have you guys? We have like little tiny pine cones. And I'm thinking that's what made this bend over. It's because it's so tall and thin. And all the weight of these little pine cones, or whatever you want to call them, just kind of tipped it over. I don't know. If you ever seen those before in a yellow birch, let me know. If they only come every once in a while, how many years does it take for the trees to get that? I think that's kind of cool. Just got me thinking, I wonder how many trees out in the trails are down from the storm. This one wasn't from the storm, but I'm thinking we're gonna have more down. Let's get this one cut up, and then I can finish mowing. And this part of the road is taken care of. Then we still gotta get up above, but first we gotta be able to repair the road before we can get up any further. Before I forget, whoever sent us the email about making the adjustment on the roller of the flail mower, thank you. I would have never guessed that. I don't think too many people know that your flail mower needs to be riding on the roller and not on the skids. So I'm glad I know now. Man, the sun is coming out good this afternoon. Really helped dry everything out. There we go. Man, it smells like root beer. Now I want an old sarsaparilla or a root beer float with vanilla ice cream. Guys, this job today is making me hungry and thirsty and oh, that's where I'm getting the smell from. It smells so good. All right, what's the difference between sarsaparilla and root beer? And which one do you prefer? I don't know sometimes. Sometimes I like the old sarsaparilla. Sometimes I like the root beer. Or have you ever had a sarsaparilla, or is that just like a New England thing? I guess I never thought about that before. Let me know. Which one do you guys like? And have you ever heard of a sarsaparilla? And I want to know what the difference is. To me, it's pretty much like a root beer. So I don't know. All right, we got one little strip left. We'll mow that on the way out. And then hopefully this will dry. I gotta make some telephone calls, line up some material, and get this road fixed so we can get up above and see what else we gotta repair. I know we're gonna have more things to repair. Just not sure what yet. Well, I'm really happy with how that came out, and I'm really happy with how the grass on the road is grown in. I just like the looks of that. This will start drying out, and I'm looking forward to that as well, and I'm looking forward to everything drying out. But this is where we're gonna end this video. Thanks for coming along on our homesteading journey. You guys are a huge blessing to us in our homestead. Let me know, sarsaparilla or root beer? Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys right back here in the next video. Bye.